And we are so back. Welcome back into the Sarcastic Geek, or if it's your first time, hey, welcome in. Pull up a seat. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping real quick, and then we'll get right into Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 3, or Book 3, Episode 6, titled Avatar and the Fire Lord. So I'm very curious what this is all about. But the bit of housekeeping, let's just keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Avatar has made a lot of announcements lately. Avatar, the adult version, where they're going to have a movie with Dave Bautista as the main villain, coming out in October. We'll have that covered here on the channel. I think that kind of fits with everything else we have going on. I think that more or less solidifies that I do need to watch Korra as well, so I can kind of connect all the pieces of the past and what happens in Korra with everything that's going to happen in between that, which would be the movie. So I guess more or less I've announced that I will be covering Korra. However, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action that they're doing on Netflix, we will not have on the channel. It doesn't capture the soul, the essence, or more or less what I truly wanted the series to be, so I'm not really going to spend time covering something that I'm just going to poo-poo all the time. So, without further ado, let's get into something that we both enjoy. Avatar: The Last Airbender, and as always, if you enjoy the content, you know what the usual YouTube algorithm and metrics that people ask for, you know what to do. But let's do further, and let's engage.
Aang, it's time you learned my history with Fire Lord Sozin. You need to understand how the war began if you want to know how to end it.
Oh, okay. So it's not we're not doing this like a little tippy toes, or we're gonna like take a dip in the kiddie pool end of the lore. We're gonna like be like, hey, this is where I messed up. This is where everything went wrong. This is what I have to deal with all my problems. Right here. Okay. We are going all in.
You need to know the story of your great-grandfather's demise. It will reveal your own destiny.
Okay, who's dropping notes for Zuko? Like, does Iroh have the ability to break in and out of jail, like, super easily? Because I can't imagine, his dad or Azula being like, hey, I want to help you find out who you are. I want to help you become a better person. Not really their family traits. Iroh's, on the other hand, I can buy that.
He famously waited for the comet, later renamed Sozin's Comet, and used its power to launch his full-scale invasion of the world. In the end, he died a very old and successful man.
But how did he die?
Didn't you pay any attention in school, Zuko? He died peacefully, in his sleep.
Mm-hmm. Something happened with that, because again, history books are easily revised. History is written by the winners, and depends on which era you're from. History books will say certain things that other history books just won't say. If you look at my history books versus my parents' history books and so on and so forth, there's going to be a bit of stuff that has changed or been revised on certain pieces of history that happened, well before our time, that have been, edited and such. I'm assuming Sozin had a much different ending than peacefully in his sleep.
What does it mean? The Fire Sages keep the secret history in the Dragonbone catacombs.
So we had time to figure out invisible ink too while we're at it? Sherlock Holmes style? But again, like, this is the Fire Nation. Like, shouldn't people just be like, boom, fire, page is warm, ta-da, ink reveal thyself. And ta-da, that's it? No? I feel like this could have been easily intercepted. That is so cool. I know it's not like a major intricate plot point and will not pay off anywhere else. Still think it's awesome that someone took the time to be like, all right, cool. All you got to do is we're going to have like this circular landing strip. All you got to do is shove your hand in, shoot fire, and it'll come out perfectly out of these 5 ports. And voila, magic door. And of course, a spiral staircase, because we're going to be extra and we're going to be dramatic about it. It's going to be fabulous, everybody. Because it's cool as hell. It's cool as hell.
Where are we going?
To visit my past. our shared past. As I feel my own life dimming, I can't help but think of a time when everything was so much brighter.
So Roku and Sozin were besties, and somehow Ron Perlman weaseled his way into yet another animated goated universe. Bravo to you, sir. Bravo to you. I ain't even mad at it. Keep getting that paycheck. It's better than that Fallout sandwich they gave you the first go around, am I right?
Sozin and I shared many things, including a birthday.
Did something happen to my father?
No, Prince Sozin. We are not here for you. We are here to announce the identity of the next Avatar. It is our honor to serve you, Avatar Roku.
I thought you were just born Avatar. What do you mean I had to wait till I was like 18, 19, 20? But again, I guess that would also make sense. Like if an avatar dies during your lifetime, and then the cycle would just pass on to a next random person. It's not like, cool, I have to wait for the next correct baby. That kind of makes sense, but boy, it makes you feel like Aang really got shafted. But again, his entire career as Avatar was just a straight shafting. It was awful. About as awful as that phrasing was. Let's carry on.
Everything's going to be different now.
Here, I hope you're at least allowed to have this.
But this is a royal artifact. It's supposed to be worn by the crown prince.
I want you to have it.
Oh, okay. So that's the piece that was given to Zuko. How did Zuko's family... Oh, boy. Is their history, like, super connected? Because, like, how did Zuko get in possession of something that Roku had? Are we going to say that everybody was more or less super close?
Do they have bathrooms in the spirit world?
As a matter of fact, they do not.
What? Did Aang just... I love me some good bathroom humor, trust me. To me, nothing is funnier than a fart, which shows my immaturity more than anything. But, can you imagine going into this spirit-like trance? You're in a whole other world, you have godlike powers, you're the symbol and bridge of peace between the spirit world and the human world, but you just happen to soil yourself directly in front of all of your best friends and your future love interest, potentially. Yeah, a bit embarrassing.
It was the place where I was trained to master airbending, and also where I met an old friend of yours, Monk Gyatso.
No way!
Monk Gyatso, our bestie, was friends with Avatar Roku, and they were besties. So isn't that just like a continuation of the bestieship? If you think about it, really. He's like, oh yeah, I already knew you, but now I want to make sure I, take care of you on the other end because you were an adult when I met you, and now I'm going to take care of you as you are a kid trying to learn your way through this world. Kind of poetic if you think about it.
Waterbending was especially challenging for me. But in time, I mastered it as well.
Okay. He's like, I sucked at this in particular. I was just kind of one of the worst, and I was like, that's kind of refreshing to hear an Avatar be like, you know what? Out of these 4 elements, this one sucked. Couldn't figure it out. Not that good. And he says he's not that good, but then he shoots a tidal wave that goes through a glacier that continues through about 100 to 300 yards of water and then smashes the Water Tribe Palace. What do you mean you suck at this? Is that just a bold-faced lie?
My earthbending master, Sud, was uncompromising, stubborn, and blunt. And a lifelong friend.
Sounds like Roku made a lot of great friends. Like, truth be honest, like he was just probably one of those people that everyone just gravitated towards and they wanted to be around because he was that fun and that good of a person, intricately. So where did things go so wrong that your buddy Sozin ended up not only kind of falling off the wagon, but then started this whole wheel of oppression that, literally everybody's on?
I had changed as well.
Sozin, or should I say, Fire Lord.
Customarily, my subjects bow before greeting me. But you're the exception.
I thought things were going to be a little weird there. It's like you went from the kid voice to Ron Perlman's voice, like, a little fast there. It's like puberty hit you hard, my dude. But again, if puberty hits and you came out with Ron Perlman's voice, cheers to you. You won the lotto.
Together we could do anything.
Yeah, we could.
Our nation is enjoying an unprecedented time of peace and wealth. Our people are happy, and we're so fortunate in so many ways.
Where are you going with this?
I've been thinking, we should share this prosperity with the rest of the world. In our hands is the most successful empire in history. It's time we expanded it.
Okay, so he decided, you know what? The Fire Nation's so prosperous, everything's going so good. I want to give it to the rest of the world. By force. Gee, I wonder why that didn't work out. People love being forced to do things they're not interested in. It works out so well.
How dare you occupy Earth Kingdom territory? How dare you, a citizen of the Fire Nation, address your Fire Lord this way? Your loyalty is to our nation first. Anything less makes you a traitor. Don't do this, Sozin. Don't challenge me. It will only end badly. It's over.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Friendship destroyed because one saw the world as his oyster when it shouldn't have been, and the one saw the world the way it should be. Divided but equal. Unfortunately, we clearly know who won out in the end, and then Aang had to inherit the problems of someone who just kept telling him no, but not actually doing something about it.
I'm sparing you, Sozin. I'm letting you go in the name of our past friendship. But I warn you, even a single step out of line will result in your permanent end.
Okay. So we thought that hanging the Fire Lord by the back of his cape publicly in front of the palace that we just obliterated in the Avatar state was going to make him kinder and more susceptible to reason. Yeah, people love being publicly humiliated. It makes them stop everything. Humiliation is just the key to making people stop what they're doing. No, it just shows a deeper seed of anger and hatred that, well, eventually a comet reckoned.
Let's go!
So Sozin didn't actually try and end his friend. Things took a crazy turn, and his home basically got Pompeyed, for a lack of better terms. And he was able to save most of the people, but yeah, I don't think he'll be able to live there for a while.
This is amazing, Roku. You're battling a volcano, and you're winning.
Unfortunately, my success didn't last, Aang. There was no way I could do it all.
Spoiler alert, he was not fine. He was slowly dying, trying to save everybody and everything. Because, well, Mother Nature, the Avatar. Mother Nature, the Avatar. The Avatar is an impressive and godlike figure, but when Mother Nature says, hey, I'm pissed, she usually wins. She usually wins.
Don't breathe the toxic gas! Without you, all my plans are suddenly possible. I have a vision for the future, Roku.
So he let his best friend die after choosing to go and save him in order to push forward his conquest plans? Couldn't you have just done this without helping him and getting up and leaving your palace? Like, Mother Nature was gonna win anyway. You didn't have to go and do anything. Did you just go to ensure that he would do something stupid? Cause that's a Hail Mary, my friend. That's a strong Hail Mary.
I knew the next avatar would be born an air nomad. So I wiped out the air temples. But somehow the new avatar eluded me. I wasted the remainder of my life searching in vain.
It's kind of crazy. You feel like they took this line from book 3 and said, boom, TV show, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Done. And they could have just had Ron Perlman voice the intro, but luckily they gave us Katara, because that turned out to be iconic as hell. Sozin did everything he dreamed of. But because he had to turn on his best friend, and he wasn't able to see his plan all the way through to fruition, he died empty and hollow inside. There ain't no way. Turning on people that care about you that deeply like that, you can't sleep well at night.
The note said that I needed to know about my great-grandfather's death, but he was still alive in the end.
No, he wasn't.
What are you talking about?
You have more than one great-grandfather, Prince Zuko. Sozin was your father's grandfather. Your mother's grandfather was Avatar Roku.
So literally, Roku's line and Sozin's line all go through Ozai, Iroh, Azula, and Zuko. Sozin is definitely showing up in Azula, and then we definitely have Roku showing up in Iroh, and potentially Zuko. Jury's still out on that one. I'm still a little bad. But currently, Iroh is the only one embodying what Roku would have wanted. Albeit, it took great loss in his personal life for him to find the spirituality and to see that light.
This is a royal artifact. It's supposed to be worn by the Crown Prince.
And how did we have that? I know we had that, but how did we not only get that, but then put that in our prison cell and shove it inside of a prison wall? Like, if we're literally just breaking out of jail every night just for fun, why are we even bothering staying in jail at all? You feel like Ozai would have put better security in.
Then what was the point?
Roku was just as much Fire Nation as Sozin was, right? If anything, their story proves anyone's capable of great good and great evil. Everyone, even the Fire Lord and the Fire Nation, have to be treated like they're worth giving a chance.
I mean, that is a wild take, but he's not wrong. Everyone, until they've proven that they cannot be trusted and that they are inherently bad, deserves chances. You shouldn't just look at your neighbor and go, and be done with it. You need to be able to dig a little bit further and figure out truly whether or not it's surface level or it's something that's going on within you, or you're going to continue to give these chances to people that potentially just really need it and really deserve it. Aang's shown a lot of growth.
Do you really think friendships can last more than one lifetime?
I don't see why not.
Well, scientifically speaking, there's no way to prove that.
Oh, Sokka, just hold hands.
Yeah, just shut up and hold hands, dude. You want these friendships to last generations. Toph wants to know because she's never had a friend before, and now she's got 3 people she genuinely cares about, not counting Momo or Appa, so 5 in all. Then we have our whole other cluster of gang and friends and all that and so forth. But this is the first time she's experienced genuine friendship, and she wants to keep it. And I want to keep you guys around for more of the Sarcastic Geek. So, friendly reminder, every other day, full-length videos with full edits on everything pertaining to the series. And I think Korra will be next on our docket. I've never seen it. Curious to see what that's all about. As well as shorts in between every other day. So you have 7 days a week worth of content, 365 days a year. So you guys get all the goodness, all the sarcasm, and all the action that you guys truly crave and deserve. I've been the Sarcastic Geek, and I'll see y'all in the next one.